Hey y'all, welcome. So I am Auntie Thick. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning, I am so emotional and happy and grateful for you being here again. It has been way too long since we've had the opportunity to share in love and energy. And I am so looking forward to this moment. There has been a lot that has taken place since we've last gotten together, but I don't want to waste any time. This is going to be a new segment. As you all know, before when I was doing the free psychic readings, it was my goal to do a total of 365 free live psychic readings online. And I exceeded that amount by about 185 extra. So I put in work this year, and I am grateful for all of you all who joined me on that journey. It was love, but we built family and community in that time. And I just hope as many of you can rejoin this as possible. So, here are the rules in case you don't know and you are new here. Okay. You can ask anything that is your business. If it's somebody else's business, have them log in and they can ask. Now, there is a bee and a fly in here, and the cicadas are on swole today. So you all might hear a lot of bugs around, but such is Bali life. So back to the rules. If it's your business, you can ask the question. I do not do any mediumship readings or past life readings during these free lives, only because you guys know how much energy that pulls. And once your team comes in, especially the people who want to talk from the other side, child, it takes a long time to get rid of them. Sometimes they want to stay with me for the whole day, and I just can't have it. So if you want to have a mediumship reading done, you can always book an appointment at auntiethick.com/book now. Make sure that you can have a specific question, but you don't need to give me a whole lot of information. Like, you don't need to give me all the background of whatever's going on. Just formulate your question so that it's as general as possible, and I will give you what your spirit team and my spirit team have for you. Also, please don't come on this channel expecting for me to prove to you that I'm a psychic. I'm a spiritual psychic medium. I'm not here to prove to you that. I'm here to work with people that need help, and I'm not going to spend my time trying to get you to believe in me. If you don't believe in yourself and in God and in spirit or whoever, child, an hour ain't gonna do it. Shout out to all of those people who have kept in touch with me and call me all the time and send me messages. I love you so much, Pinky Lee and Melissa and Cat Apple and Kiana. You all, and some of y'all I've just missed, period. So let's get into it. Let me see. Are there any other questions? Let's see. Any other questions? Also, if you're subscribed to AuntieThick.com, we got people waiting in the room already. Yes, we got people in the room. Okay. So if you are subscribed to AuntieThick.com, you know that you are getting, or you should be, you'll get them more consistently. Let me keep it all the way 100. you you will be getting collective live readings sent to your email every day. And then Gemini show up on this channel and show out. And right now, I really don't even know why I would do readings for any other sign other than Gemini. So Gemini's, your readings will always be on Wednesdays. I might even double it up for you all and do a couple of readings a week, because Gemini show me love. So I will likely do more as more people join the channel and subscribe who are other zodiacs, and the numbers go up for other signs. I will do those, but for right now, the collective readings and the Gemini's just whatever. World's greatest people, whatever. So yeah, that's it. So make sure if you are watching me today, you hit the like button. Thank you. And you subscribe to me on YouTube, but also subscribe to my TV. Um, Welcome, Suki. Suki is my brand new friend here in Bali, you all. She is a dynamic and beautiful photographer. If anybody is here from Bali watching, please say hey. Also, welcome to my Malaysian lovely soul, um, Grace. You know I love you with everything in me. Hey, Melissa. All right, y'all. So, J Energy, checking energy. That is my baby. Hey, honey. Welcome from New York. See, I remember where most of y'all at. I know Melissa down in Texas. Queen T, I think, is in Texas too. Anywho, let's get into it. We got people waiting. I think Yvonne is in the room, y'all. Yvonne is in the room. Let me hit this ball, and then I think that I have someone in the control room today. Shout out to the control room. Welcome back. Welcome back to work. Everybody was furloughed and shit. Well, welcome back. Everybody got laid off. Welcome back to work. So I'm going to hit this bowl and then let's get Yvonne prepared to come on in the room. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. How are you, Miss Yvonne? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you very well, and you
Oh,
look so beautiful. Oh my
thank
goodness.
you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What am I going to look into for you today?
Well, I've been going through a couple of things right now with my daughter and working for myself, and it seems like everything that's going with my call center, they want me to move away from it and focus on my other businesses. So I just want a complete guidance as to the exact direction because I don't want to, because I'm still working for myself, but it seems like they don't want me to do this and they want me to go towards another direction. I just wanted a clear direction as to what they want me to do because every time I try to go towards this, if something happens, it shuts down or it's not available. And I'm like, wow.
For some reason, I keep hearing, I know this is going to sound woo as hell, so give me a moment. I keep hearing focus on light, but give me 1 second. I'm going in to ask for just a little bit of detail, okay?
Okay.
Let me burn a real quick.
Should I light Apollo Santos?
No, you okay. Unless you want to, you're okay though.
Okay.
Okay, so two things. The first thing is I feel like one of these things you enjoy doing. The other one, I'm not sure if it's a burden or you're not really in alignment with it. Your joy isn't in alignment with it. I strongly feel like, okay, let me say this. You know, I don't want to say some things sometimes, but I've just got to say, I feel like it's the business that is the thing that you are probably out of alignment with at this time. I strongly feel like the business doesn't make you happy. And I don't want to say that because I know that it is your business, but you're not in alignment with it. I do feel like you might be pushed away from doing it or doing it smoothly because it's not ready for you or you're not ready for it. So that's the first thing. Left side of the right side of the body. Y'all know I don't know my left and my right. I went to Catholic school. Um, I also feel so that's the first thing. I also feel like in reference to your work, you're being drawn towards the thing you desire to do. Now, I feel like you feel responsible for having the business. This is the independence you want. But I do feel like there's something about the other work that you feel a desire for, you feel drawn to in some way, even if it's subconsciously. You like, I want to let this go and just do this. but I feel like you're probably better suited at this time for the other work. Long term, I feel like this your business is going to be something on the side. I feel like it's going to maybe always be a secondary thing for you. I'm not sure that it's going to show up as your leading income provider. And I don't want you to feel discouraged by that. I just want you to know that right now, your spirit is not in alignment with the business.
Yeah, you're right because I actually it's three. It's three
Okay.
of them. And it's the call center. Every time I try to do that, it just falls. And I'm not in alignment with that. But my other
Yeah.
passion, which is the product line and the real estate, it's just like it just opens up.
Okay. And I want you to body goosebumps. So I also want you to focus more on the real estate. That really pops out here. I think that me and you had discussed your real estate before, but I feel like the real estate part of your kind of trajectory is where you're going to get not only the bulk of your finances, but I also feel like there's a lot of security and satisfaction in the real estate. Now, I don't know how you're using it or what that looks like if you're a broker or an agent or what that is, but it feels like the real estate is where your power and your security is going to lie. Okay. Is she stuck or am I stuck? Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Yvonne, for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. I hope it helps. Okay. All right. Y'all make sure I get a thumbs up. We got rid of her before she could say goodbye. I wanted to make sure she got to say goodbye. But okay, control room, you're on it. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. We have somebody else waiting. Let me hit the bowl. I want to clear the energy from Yvonne so that we have a clean space. And let's get back into it. Okay. Welcome. Good morning or
Good
good evening
morning.
on your side of the time. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am so grateful you're here.
Thank
So
you.
grateful.
I'm
Right.
grateful for you being here as well.
I'm so grateful. All right. So, what am I going to look into for you today?
When does life not revolve around work and love?
Let's focus on one of those two things for your question. Which one is more pressing to you? And if it's the love, let me have the name, that person's first name. But if it's the career, let's just get into a question.
Okay, so I guess I should talk about career and what direction I should take my career into. I mean, I've been on my job for about 2 years, but I'm thinking that it's time for a change. I'm just
Not yet.
uncertain if I should.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. No, not yet. Um, okay. And they came in with like, you need to slow down for a minute. It's not yet time for a change. I feel like you probably need to give this time is fluid. Okay. Time is fluid. I'm gonna throw out a number here. You might be like, time is fluid. Okay. But I feel like you really need to give this job that you're in 2 more years. That might sound like eternity, but two is significant here. And I don't think it's 2 months. I feel like you need to give it's not time yet. Also, I feel like when it's time, something is going to be ushered into you. You're not going out looking for it. An opportunity is going to present itself to you. And it might be with two people or it comes from two people that you know. So it could be like a partnership with friends or something that some friends are I strongly feel like friends here, like two feminine energies are introducing you to an opportunity. and then you move into that. And I feel like it's very hmm, something about either what you do now or what you're going to be doing has a lot to do with your look. Um, I see you being very well dressed, but I feel like somebody is watching your body, like as you work. I see you doing something, but I also like I'm being put in a position of somebody who is like looking at you. They're looking at how well you're dressed, and then they're looking at the movement of your body like it's very physical for them. But I don't think that this is a sexual attraction. I think that this is some sort of admiration for you. You might be inspiring somebody with the way you're doing something, but I strongly feel like you're working in a private like space, like someone's home.
It's and for the future or currently?
I don't know if this is current or for the future, but I feel like there's something going on where you're doing something in someone's home. I almost feel like it's very demonstrative, like you're demonstrating something. Um, but I feel like you're leaning over, putting something together or picking something up, and somebody is looking at you. They like the shape of your body. But I don't know that this person is, I think this person might be of the same sex, but I don't think that this is like a, a sexual approach towards you. I think that this is just someone who's admiring you. You're inspiring someone who is watching you from the back, but I don't know what this is. I also feel like there are two other energies here who you're working with or alongside. I feel like you're going into business of some nature with friends.
Okay, I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I think that you keep your eye out for that, but in the meantime, you need to stick to what you're doing for a little bit more time. Just you're like, what the fuck? That is not what I want.
Girl, I already had my 90-day notice typed up.
Like, no, 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 no. Do not do that. Before you put in a 90-day notice, I'm not even going there, spirit. Just just don't do that. Just stick it out as long as you let them fire you. Don't quit. You know what I mean? Like, don't put yourself in a position where you like, okay, now what? Like, y'all go fire me before I'll find me another place. You know, so you can be taken care of, but do not leave this job yet.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but thank you for thank you for allowing me to read for you. It was a
Thank
gift and a blessing.
you.
I'm so happy you're here. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Take care.
Have a good one. Bye
All
now.
right, bye.
Ooh, y'all. Ooh, that was so beautiful. If you have a question, make sure you hit the link in the description box to come on in the room and ask a question. I see some names that I haven't seen in a while. Sujata, hey girl, how you doing? I'm so happy that you're here. I know you're all the way from India. Pinky Lee is just a regular. Pinky Lee, just a regular. Everybody hit the like button. Come on in the room if you have questions. You know, I've been gone for, yeah, please don't quit your job. I've been gone for a little bit of time. I'm going to share with you all some craziness, right? So there's a question for the day that I put on the screen earlier, and it was about spell work. Have you ever been affected by spell work? And if in fact you have, how did you know? Like, how did you know it was spell work? How did you know that it wasn't just life, right? It wasn't just the universe aligning and things were working out for your favor, right? How do you know that it wasn't the manifestation of something that you asked to come to fruition? If you have been affected by spell work in your past, how you know? Like, how you know? Um, so I have been away from you all for a little bit of time because I went through a stage of not only needing to get in touch with my environment and understand what's going on with me here in my new space. But, I also lost the ability to see myself fully. And I mean, really, really got to a point where I thought that maybe I wasn't gifted. I wasn't beautiful. I didn't really deserve the community that I began to build. I went through a lot of changes. Although I was still doing my work behind the scenes, still taking appointments, I kind of had refused to come back online. I had refused to come back to social media to do lives because I had gone through a period of feeling like a fraud. Though every day I was taking appointments and people are like, oh my God, that's on point. That's exactly what I'm experiencing. That's exactly what happened. It's, even though I was getting all this confirmation, there was still something in me that was like, you're not who you're telling everybody you are. So then I thought, oh, well, maybe I'm going through imposter syndrome, but it got worse and worse. And it went from my gift to myself to, you're not beautiful enough to be on the screen. And all of these things were happening. And you all, guess what even happened? I completely pushed the 5 away. If you have been here, you know who the 5 are, right? I completely pushed the 5 away and slowly had to bring them back in over time, right? But then I just started praying every day, like, let me see what this is. Show me what this is. And, in this spiritual world, we deal with competition and ugliness and backbiting just like we do in the 3D. And the weird thing about spirit is when you are working on this side of the fence, on the 5D, you would imagine that people have released the idea of competition. God did not make just one psychic. God did not just make one spiritual person who can channel. There are thousands, millions of us on the planet. Everybody, by the way, everybody is coded with the same gifts. All of us are coded with the same gifts. How we choose to use them, how we express them, how we access them is up to us, but we all have the gifts. So why be upset with someone else who you think has the same gift you have? And that's what I come to learn. I came to learn that I know who it is. I know who did the work. I know who worked with them. And I know what their point was. I know what they were attempting to do. And all of that came to me. I just wondered why Spirit let me sit in that energy for so long before they made it clear to me. Because in that time, there was something for me to learn. And I haven't shared this with anybody. I haven't told anybody about, what I was experiencing here and what had began to come down and all of that. And then I went back and looked at old videos that I had done, old lives, you all, and I realized I was telling myself then in a collective reading, I was talking about spell work. I just didn't know that I was also in the number. I was also the person who was being targeted. So anyway, I also know that those persons are watching today. Welcome to my channel. I am protected by a holy realm, covered in 3 layers and millions of layers of Christ consciousness. And I just want to let you know, enemy mind, your power is gone. Your hex has been broken. Your spell is undone. The eye has been turned away. Enemy of mine, you can carry your ass away. From this day, that blessing I just spoke has been cast. And anything you sent towards me is being reversed to you. And that shit will last until your motherfucking public apology and admission is directed directly at me. and I release you. That is my will to God. So mote that bitch be. Who else we got waiting to come on in the room? I'm gonna hit this bowl, and when y'all ready, we're gonna read for somebody else in this hour, okay? All right, welcome. Come on in the room. I know you miss me singing
Missed
to you.
you.
Come on in
You
the
look
room.
gorgeous. I hope you know that.
So do you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful you're here. Thank
I'm
you for
so happy.
joining the live.
And let me
It
tell
means
you, you tell your left from your right because your left hand, when you put your index finger and your thumb out, it makes an L. That's how that's how you
that's
know.
how I remember. Okay, I'll never forget.
Yeah, go cards. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. It makes an L. I'm dyslexic though, so sometimes I don't know which way an L faces.
It takes a
But it's
second for me too, but I that's how I do it.
thank y'all for helping me. Okay, thank you for joining. What can I look into for you today?
Auntie, I lost my job and I had a good job too, and over some a lie, and I'm down, and I just was hoping that maybe you could, you know, spirit could give me a message through you as far as some, you know, outlook I should be having as far as my life moving forward, because I like I said, I'm just down off of this job. And
Okay, let me first of all confirm for you there will be another job. There is not going to be a going back to this place, and there is not going to be an apology that comes from this. Um, I want you to, first of all, be okay with that. Be okay with the fact that there's no going back and there's not going to be any sort of admission or apology for what took place here. Nobody's going to say, hey, man, yeah, I screwed up, or yeah, I'm going to go back to the boss and tell them that, like, that's not going to happen. So be okay with that. There is going to be another job that comes in for you, but I feel like the number 3 is significant. It might not come up for about 3 months. Um, the other deal, bottom of the bottom body goosebumps. So this is for progress. The other deal is it may not, I don't know how much you made at the other job, but I feel like this new job comes with a salary of maybe 80K, which I feel like might not be in alignment with what you made before.
it was I wasn't making that much.
You weren't?
I was not, but I felt like
Okay.
I paid well.
Okay. So this job that's coming in, then it's going to be paying you more. So, but I also feel like there was a bottom of the body goosebumps. There was a reason that you needed to be removed from this place. I do feel like, I strongly feel like there's a masculine energy here at the place that you just left that was kind of, um, for some reason, Spirit keeps saying on your radar, but I feel like you were on their radar.
Hmm. I think I was the
On
only
your,
heterosexual woman in my office, and
mm.
but that didn't bother me.
Spirit just said you needed to go.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gone.
Well, I'm also going to tell you this, okay? When I look at the job that's coming up, because let's just focus on the future, right? Because shit we could do about what they didn't did. But when I look at the job that's coming up, I feel like this is a hard job to get. I don't feel like it's easy. I feel like there are several cycles of interviews, maybe like 3 cycles of interviews. But I feel like you're sitting up against a panel of 3 people, and they have hard questions. but they like you. I don't feel like they show it in the interview, but they like you. There are two men here and one woman. I feel like the woman is of Caucasian descent or Caucasian ethnicity. I feel like both of the men are too. One person might be a little darker skinned, like maybe he is Middle Eastern or something like that. They like you though. Actually, they choose you as soon as this interview is over. Oh, when I asked Spirit what month you should expect to get this, remember when I said 3 was significant, like 3 months? I feel like it might, time is fluid. Let me say that again. I have to say that because I will throw out a number and that doesn't have to be the number. And it could be something. I feel like time is fluid. I don't even want to say, I strongly feel like it might not be till March, which is the third month of the year. But I feel like 3 is significant here. Absolutely. And I don't know what you do for a living, but I strongly feel like this is a job, a suit, and a briefcase.
That's my preference. That's like how I went. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration, so that's my goal.
Yeah, I definitely don't see nursing. I feel like this is like briefcase, suit, important job, office. It might be a leadership role as well, because I see you kind of telling people what to do or navigating, administering some sort of direction. Yeah. So congratulations. In the meantime and in between time, just release that shit if you possibly, as best as you possibly can. Try to move on from it. People are just ugly. Humans are ridiculous. I love animals. I fucking love animals because humans are just fucking terrible. Humans are terrible. But anywho, thank you for allowing me to read for you today.
Thank you so much.
It's my gift and a blessing. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Can't wait.
Should I do this again next week?
I'll be here if you are. I'm unemployed. So I know I'll be here right now.
I got the time. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Be blessed.
Okay. Woo! Y'all, I'm hot. I need to turn on the fan in here. It's if this wasn't alive, I'd take this to the pool because I'm hot. Okay, we got more people in the room. Okay, Jane, more people are in the room. I'm gonna hit the bowl. Let's see how much time do we have because we can't go over our hour. Okay, we got a little over 20 minutes, right? Let's do this. Wow, that vibration lasted for a long time. Who is R? Who is R without a camera?
Rosemary is my name.
Rosemary.
Hi there.
Hey,
hi
honey.
there.
Welcome.
Thank you. You can see my ear. I don't know. I'm using my Kindle because my computer just suddenly went dead.
Oh,
and
really?
And it's kind of part of my question. I feel like I've been attacked kind of spiritually. Ever since I lost my job, I feel my coworkers are, you talked about jealousy and people being nasty and needlessly in my case. And I'm just wondering, I do everything I can to cleanse myself and just keep a positive vibe going. but weird stuff keeps
No,
happening.
I don't want you to think that this is spell work on you. I don't see spell work. So let me clear you of that right now. I don't want you to be worried about someone having sent spell work towards you. But I do feel like there is an unraveling that happens. You know, sometimes in life you're like, when it rains, it pours, everything just goes to shit all at one time.
Oh,
You like,
yeah.
that's what you're experiencing right now, but this is not spell work. This is not spell work. I also feel like something else is going to go out in your house. I strongly feel like it's like either a refrigerator, a freezer, something like that you're going to have a problem with. Um, but this is damn. First of all, your coworkers are not that savvy or smart. Okay. So they are not even on a level to do spell work. I do feel like that there was some conflict here between you and them in the workplace. A difference in opinion, to be honest. I think that maybe you
Yes.
share some thoughts that they are opposite of. You might see things a little deeper or read deeper into things than they could be a little bit more surface people, telling you, oh, you're overreacting. It's not that whatever. So that's what that was with these
Mhm.
particular people. I do feel like there was some sort of, now I am going to say this, there was some sort of, I do feel like these people celebrated you not being there though. And they may have done this in front of someone who questioned if it was right for you to. It's almost like somebody showed joy or excitement for you being gone, and then maybe the person who actually had to let you go thought back like, man, should I have done that? Was I, like influenced, or they thought about it, but
And
ultimately it was the best thing for the group. Now
because
you go
I
ahead.
did feel I was being set up in many ways. And I think I know who you're talking to. And I'm just hoping I want to get away from these people. Do you see something better finally coming my way? Because it's been a hard road.
I don't know if what you're going, first of all, you are going to get something else. There is another opportunity that shows up for you. I don't believe it shows up until the month of February. And I strongly feel like that because spirit keeps showing me like hearts, like maybe it comes around Valentine's Day, or this is something connected to the heart. Either way it goes, they keep showing me like hearts. Um, they also said February, but I want you to, I don't know why I strongly feel like something about a grocery store is coming in here. I want you to be on the lookout for all potential opportunities that come your way because I feel like some things might come your way as possibilities, and you're like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. That's not for me. That's you might need to take up some of these things that you normally wouldn't do until the right thing comes along for you. So I don't want you to turn down all the opportunities. I don't feel like anything negative is going to come towards you, but you might get some things that you're like, I'm above that. Like, I'm not doing that shit.
Mm.
Give it try. Give it a try. There could be, I strongly feel like something is coming in here about a grocery store, and I don't know what that means, or if you meet somebody in a grocery store, or an opportunity comes up for you to work for a grocery store, or something like that. But I strongly feel like, look at you like, no, not me. You need to leave yourself open to these opportunities that are coming your way. But I'm gonna say something to you. This is going to be a little bit of advice. Listen more than you speak because I feel like you're going to run into more of this issue with coworkers in a new place. I feel
Mm.
like there's something about you, right? Something about the way you see things that is not common. Like it's not the popular way of seeing things. And that's going to cause people to want to ostracize you or to attack you verbally,
Mm.
gossip about you behind your back. So I'm not saying don't be yourself. I'm just saying observe the people who are talking first, allow them to speak more than you do. You know how you let people tell you who they are before you kind of express who you are? Do that this time around. I feel like you're going to find out that you're a unique thinker. People don't think like you. They don't see things the way you do. And that has a lot to do with why you had issues at this last place.
You're absolutely right. I was the only creative among chemical engineers,
Mm,
and I was hired to be creative, and they didn't want me to be creative. And that was a big problem. So you're absolutely right.
yeah, I want you to just take your time with that, and you know, a lot. I tell people all the time, allow people to say whatever the hell they want to say. Allow them to do whatever they want to do. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to report. You don't have to say this is the way I think it should go. Just do what the fuck you want to do.
Mm.
They can find. They can see it after it's already done, presented. Stay in your own world. You don't have to get their permission or their approval to have things go your way. Just do it your way. They listen, I'm gonna do me. You do what you can do about it. That needs to be your attitude. I don't need to talk about it. I don't need to prove to you. You
Mm.
gonna do Rosemary, and they can do what the fuck they want to do about it. After
Great
you've already
advice.
had permission, you ask for forgiveness. Oh, I'm sorry. Show me how do you think I should do that? We don't do permission over here, baby. We do forgiveness. So move in that way.
Thank you. Great
Right.
advice.
Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, Rosemary. It was a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Woo! Okay, y'all. I'm hot. What y'all talking about over here in the comments? Let me see. Hey, Tanika. Tanika, I haven't heard from you. I haven't heard from you in quite some time. Tanika. Oh, my dad's in the comments. You all see my dad's in the comments. Hey, dad. Hey, hey, hey. I know it's late. It's not that late in Chicago, but it's late. Hey, dad. Thank you all so much for showing up for me. Joanna Walters. Joanna, I don't think we've talked before, but I am happy to welcome you here. Welcome. Okay. I don't think I've ever spoken to Marlise Christian either. So, Marlise, welcome. If this is your first time, I know some of y'all be changing up. What's going on with my camera? Okay. Like, what is that? Um, I know some of y'all will change up y'all names and come in here like, oh yeah, this is my pseudo name. This is my other account. So anyway, I'm just happy you all are here. We got more people waiting in the room. So I'm gonna stop talking. Let me hit this bowl and let's bring the next person in. Thank you so much, Jane. I appreciate you so much. Queenty, look at that. It's going
Hey,
good.
Auntie.
It's going good.
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. So do you. Where's my boy?
Oh, he in the back seat playing with
Okay.
these socks.
How can I help? What can
Oh man, I missed you so much. It's so much that has happened since I've last talked to you. And exactly what you said regarding my job, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. So I
what
will say that.
what did I say?
You told me that it was gonna be a rearranging with regarding my department, and that's exactly what happened. You said I was gonna be working under a female manager. I'm working under a female manager, and you said she was gonna be doing stuff to try and prevent me from moving forward, and that's exactly what she doing. That's
I'm
exactly
so
what she
sorry
doing.
that prediction came to fruition. Motherfucker.
I mean, but you did say I was not gonna be here long, so I'm just taking my time and just going with it. I'm not even worried about it.
Thank God that you have the right perspective. As long as you know it is not your forever life. So
Yep,
what am I
and that's how I've been taking it.
good?
So I
Good.
needed some guidance regarding my spiritual business that I'm starting. I've just been trying to tap into my spiritual gifts and been learning more about what I can tap into. And I also just started doing tarot and been channeling messages. So I just need some guidance regarding my spiritual.
You do not need the cards. You don't need the cards.
Okay.
You don't need the cards. You don't need to use those cards as a crutch. You can play with tarot if you want to. That's fine, but you don't need the cards.
Okay.
And by the way, people who use tarot also don't. Most of them don't need the cards either. But a lot of people like to watch the cards. They like to prove what you're saying in the cards. So I can understand why you might be gravitating towards them, especially if you watch tarot videos yourself. But you don't
Yeah.
need. You can give your readings, okay, and then use the cards to verify what you've said, but don't
Okay.
read from the cards, okay?
Okay.
Your gifts also include being able to a lot. You have a lot of the same gifts that I have, being able to smell. So I want you to pay more attention to your senses, tasting and smelling. I have just increased a gift where I can smell people when they're going to call, text, or pop up. I can also smell people if they are like on my social media pages and for how long, right? So I want you to focus more on your senses. I feel like taste and smell is going to be very good for you. Also,
Okay.
I feel like when you feel like you're having a full on ass conversation with yourself, those are clairaudient downloads that you're getting. Start taking your phone and recording that conversation back and forth you're having with yourself out loud. There's a
Okay.
message there for your collective. You don't
Okay.
need cards, but you can use them as verification. You need to move forward in doing your spiritual business as well. It's going to be very good for you, very beneficial if you use a different formula than what everybody else is currently using online.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
No, I'm right. My predictions come true.
I already know.
Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. I am so happy to see you. I didn't get to see my boy, but tell him I said Grand Rising.
Auntie said Grand Rising. He's over here smiling, blushing. Thank you so much, Auntie.
You are so welcome. I'll talk to you soon. Bye
All right,
now.
talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, I'm going to hit the bowl because I see that the room is filling up and we only have about 10 more minutes. So I want to get as many souls addressed as possible. Welcome. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
I, I'm grateful for you.
I'm grateful for you too. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you. How have you been?
I've been maintaining.
Okay.
Been maintaining.
Are you speaking? Tell me,
Huh?
are you speaking?
Not yet. Not yet.
Gone with the damn disappointment. So what do you want from
I
me?
know. Okay, so my problem is I've been feeling so disconnected lately. And when I say disconnected, I feel disconnected from everything, from everybody. And I don't know how to get that connection again. I don't know how to bring that connection back. Like I feel lonely.
Yeah.
That's because you're pregnant.
Are you pregnant?
No, I am not pregnant. That was my nephew. My daughter is, but I'm not.
I'm like, what the fuck has happened?
Tron, we're live right now, so if you could nod.
Okay. Let's look at this energy around you, Melissa. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use the big D word that ends in ION, starts with a D, ends in ION, and has the word trust in the middle. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there are two major things I notice here. One of them is there's a grab of the past happening here. There's a grab of the past that is not being released. Something that maybe existed in the past is not coming back, is not what it used to be. And I'm still longing for that thing. I'm still not sure why it's not what it was, right? There's still a holding on to this thing from the past that's causing this disconnection currently. I don't know if it's a lifestyle or a relationship. It could be a relationship that brought in a particular lifestyle. I don't know, but I feel like there's a connection to the past you refuse to let go. You refuse to grow from.
A hard time dealing with my best friend's death that happened back in April or March.
Okay, let's address that just really quickly. Okay. Why are you jealous? You do realize that when your friend passed away, she just left you to deal with the shit yourself, right? But she is absolutely free and fine.
Oh,
Like,
I know. I missed our relationship. He was my best friend. He was like my brother.
it was a guy. It was a guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want you to know, like, the pull of the death thing is you being like, damn, you left me to go to the next course of your learning. Like, how dare you? Like, don't be jealous. Be like, okay, boo, you over there now. Give me all the keys. Like,
Right. And I talk to him all the time. Yes.
that listen, because they're just as alive, but without that body. That's it.
Right.
That's freedom. We all seek to release from this body. That's why we do addictions and we eat bad shit and we constantly trying to do things to be free. I just want to be free. That's your spirit, right? So your friend is free. Talk to them all the time, but there's no need to hold on to what it was like when they were here, because they're still okay. I know that people don't like to hear or talk about death, so I'm not going to get too much into that. But don't be jealous. Like, don't be jealous. Y'all gonna get to hang out and kick it again in a realm that's so much cooler than this one. You know.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Your friend went away to summer camp for a little bit, and when you get your together, you get to go to summer camp too. So it's cool. It's cool. So I don't want you to release your friend, but I want you to release your need to be sad that they're not with you daily. Okay.
Okay.
The other deal that's going on here is about you feeling like you don't deserve, or okay, let me not say deserve. That's the wrong word. Spirit. Deserve and worthy is pretty much the same thing though, right?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like there's this I'm not good enough thing that's happening here. Like, I'm not good enough to do this thing, but I'm not good enough to do what I used to do either. So I'm kind of like in limbo here. Well, why aren't you good enough to do this new thing? That's what I don't get. I also feel like there's some guilt, or like I need to get out of this space I'm in, this place I'm in. I need to be able to move over here. I need to I cannot do anything. I can't go this way. I can't go that way. I feel stuck, like right here. And it's not. You could absolutely make the leap over here, but there's something about embarrassing myself, failing, all of this shit. And I don't think this is just about the speaking thing either. I think that there is something else here too that you could do. And you're just like, I'm not about to, I got too much on the line. I mean,
it go. I just have to let it go. I just have to just trust myself.
It's easier said than done. It really is. It's easier to be like, I just got to let it go than actually letting it go. So I'm going to quickly make a suggestion for you, and then I'm going to move so I can get one last person in before we end the live. My suggestion to you is going to be to this is going to sound ridiculous and remedial, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a piece of paper when this is over, write out 7 billion, 7 and all the zeros behind it. Then I want you on a piece of paper, I want you to list everybody you know, if you can. List the people who come to your mind by their names, list them and count them. Then deduct them from that 7 billion, right? Whoever's name you forgot to put on that list, they don't fucking matter. Okay? Who's ever, and I don't want you to go to your social media and look at your friends list. I want you to just go from your mind and list those people. Okay?
Yes.
Whoever is on that list, count that number, subtract it from the 7 billion. Whatever number is left over, those are all of the opportunities you have to be a success in somebody else's realm of existence. Whatever that number is, that's your new number. So if you go in front of these people you know, there's all these other people still available to you. Think about it in that way. If there are more people you fell in front of, keep deducting the fucking number. You got a long way to go before you get down to zero from that 7 billion you started with. I hope y'all can still hear me, even though that camera still keeps going out.
Yes,
Think about it that way. It's okay to fail. It's too many people. Everybody ain't gonna know. Everybody ain't gonna know. And those people who don't even come to your mind, they don't matter. They don't matter. Okay? So just consider that. That's just one thing to do. And I strongly suggest you watch a whole lot of comedy. Go to YouTube, find funny shit, and watch it constantly, just all the time. Just keep it on your watch list. Funny shit. Funny shit breaks the momentum of feeling stuck and sad, and it gives you inspiration. Find funny shit. Okay?
Okay, I will.
I need to read for you. Melissa, I love you. I wish the best for you and your path. I want you to break that motherfucker open.
I will. I love you and thank you so much. And I will see you soon.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, Jane, we're going to squeeze one last person in before we end this live. You all, thank you so much for being here with me. I wish I could get to you all, but I think that I'm going to do this again next Saturday evening for those of you on the other side of the pond, and Sunday morning for those of you on my side of the pond. I appreciate you all for being here. Let me hit this bowl, and then we're going to take one last person, okay? I love when spirit, that's my honey. I love when spirit is like, you have been cleared. Yes, clear up my energy. Okay. Hello, J Energy checking.
Hey, I'm happy I made it.
I'm happy you made it too. Look at you gonna be my last person today. You are my sweetheart. I didn't
love you so much.
I didn't get your message. and it's not what you think it is. It's just that I know you're not taking your supplements every day like I told you to. And I also know you did not make the appointment like I told you to.
I did. November 17th. The
You made
16th
the
was,
appointment?
yes.
Okay, because I'm definitely getting energy that you did not make your appointment.
No, it's probably because I'm just worried.
Today, now that I said it.
No. I'm just worried. And I've been on a diet, so I can only eat a certain amount. So I take it like not a lot, but twice a day.
Okay, good.
Because I'm not playing. You saved my life.
For you every day.
I
So
love
you
you.
have to be diligent on your side. If I'm doing my work on your, and spirit is like giving me insight, like, no, she's missing days. She's not taking her.
Okay, maybe 1 or 2.
Negro.
But I'm gonna get serious. It's not a game.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. Now, what can I look into for? Now that I done got done with the chastising, what can I look into for you?
Why is this even happening to me? I don't understand. Like,
this is a natural part of your progression. You called these things in. You literally called these things in. Now, I know that that's all woo-woo. Like, I did not legitimately call this in to happen to me. But yeah, and you keep doing shit, by the way. You keep doing things that put you in compromising positions. It's your way. You're almost like, in your mind, you're like, okay, this one thing is not gonna hurt me. It's like somebody on a diet who like, one fucking Twinkie is not gonna kill me. You done had a billion Twinkies in your life. You could go for 60 days without a Twinkie. And you like, okay, this one Twinkie is not, yes, it is gonna hurt. Like, take the time off. But you love to put yourself into these compromising positions where you have to be like, oh, I probably shouldn't do this. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Okay, please protect me. Okay. After itself, be like, oh my God, was I protected? Am I still okay? Why you like you put yourself on the line to do this? Not only in relationships and connections, but I feel like also in work environments, like you're just a risk taker.
oh no. How do I stop? Do I get red flags before it happens?
You get red flags long before you do shit. I think you know this already. Like, you know what
I'm scared because I don't.
While you're doing it, you know, like, I shouldn't even, but fuck it. Right? You like, you only live once. That's your mindset. It's so, if you want to reduce some of the things that are occurring, you have got to be more protective and selective, and you got to put up these boundaries. But I also feel like when I look at your energy, the boundary part is a problem for you. You will put boundaries on your friendships, but and in your friends, but you won't do the same in your relationship. It's very much so like people who you go into relation with, they can run amok, but you would never allow your friends to do the same things. You would never allow your sister or your mom, anybody to treat you, talk to you, run amok, come back and forth in the same way.
That's sad.
No, it's a learning process. And it comes from some other things that you have going on. I want to be soft and gentle and be available to this person, but I don't want to run them away. I want them to know that I'm in with them as well. But if you are not creating boundaries that people must respect, or that, you know, they don't feel like they can step over, then they're going to always do it. And that's what keeps happening to you.
Am I going to get better? Am I going to be okay?
Yeah, you're a dynamic soul. You're going to have a much better life in your late 30s. But it's going to take you a little bit of time to get there, because you need to double check, like, okay, maybe I can get away with it. Maybe it's okay this time. So you're going to keep doing that for a little bit.
Dang.
Yeah,
oh my
I don't
gosh.
you until you're like 36 or so.
I don't want to be hurt.
Yeah, but you know, it's time for you to have these experiences, get it out of the way. And I don't want you to feel guilty about what you do. Feel guilty if you're not doing your daily stuff that I told you to do when I'm burning candles for you every day. Feel guilty about that shit. But the rest of it, you know, these experiences that you're having, don't feel guilty about them. They're learning experiences. They're teaching you a lot. You're getting in touch with who you are. Don't even sweat it. Just remember what's available to you. You know, sprinkle in some of the knowing that you have. Use it, you know, sparingly. But it's okay to learn. It's
I
okay.
say it doesn't work for me, but I just ignore it because it doesn't go against what I like. It goes against what I want. So it's sad. I'm gonna better myself because I don't want to disappoint
It's
you.
sad. Don't. It's a learning experience. You don't come into the game knowing how to play it fully. You know, you have to learn it over time. It's okay. It's okay.
And you were right. I stopped using my cards today because I was at work doing readings in the
Oh,
cab. Yeah, I was shocked.
so you stop using the cards.
Well, it was just for today because I had to get the answers back to somebody before a certain time. So I was rushing.
Good for you. Depend on your inner voice and your belly. People who use the cards, most of them don't need them. They don't need them.
Yeah, they are pretty though. So you were right.
Most people don't need them. But it's a good tool to lean back on and to reassure yourself with. But most people don't need them. Actually, my ancestors call the cards parlor games. Parlor
Oh,
games.
wow.
You don't need that. That's a parlor game. But it is what it is. So for those who use them, by the way, I watch tarot too. I love tarot. I love astrology too. I don't know astrology. I don't know tarot. I don't know numerology, but I enjoy it all. So there is nothing that's right or wrong here. I'm not setting like this is right and that is wrong. I'm just telling you that we all have gifts and whatever tools we use or don't use don't legitimize someone more than the other. That's it.
Thank you for helping me. I keeping the hope alive now. I feel so much better. I have a new life to start.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be more than fine. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift
Thank
and a
you.
blessing. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yes. Bye. Love you.
Bye. I love you back. All right, y'all. We did that. We did that over an hour. Did we do over an hour? Yes, yes, just a little bit over an hour. I am going to Truth Seeker. Welcome. Truth Seeker, you normally have to come into the room. Unfortunately, our hour is done. I think I might do this again. If you all say that, you know, we should, you know, do another live next week, I'll do another live. I miss you all. I miss our interactions and I miss giving you this work for free. I give back to you because I get so much coming towards me. And I want to continue the exchange in that way, in that energetic way. I love you all. Please tell a friend. If you share this video, peep this for those of you who stay to the end. M. Davy, I miss you too. For those of you who stay to the end, if you share this video when it is available with the hashtag Auntie Thick said that, you'll get a complimentary 15-minute reading. Private 15-minute reading. If you share the video with the hashtag Auntie Thick said that. Now I just gave y'all specific, and specific instructions to get you a free reading. If you want it, there it is. If you don't, I'll see you back on here maybe, you know, Saturday night, Sunday morning, whatever. And we can kick it again. I love you all. Y'all know what I'm going to tell you. You need to drown in love, kill them with forgiveness. I offer you love and light, grace and space. You know what an end video is? Like we could just hit the end video, Jay. Like it's a little video that I created for the end. That's right, Jay Energy, checking energy down. You don't see it, Jane? I'll pull it. I'll help.